Alrighty, welcome in everybody. How are we all doing? This is probably going to be a mess. Welcome in. So, long story short, I was supposed to stream yesterday. Problem was, I loaded up the computer about half an hour before stream because, you know, going to start getting stuff ready. And Windows decided it needed to reinstall for some reason. God knows why. But at the same time, it also decided that the partition that it had been on the hard drive wasn't good enough. It wasn't properly, it wasn't like the proper format. So it had to be reformatted. And that meant everything on the drive was wiped. Everything on the drive was wiped. So, like, you know, some of the drive was just the operating system, so that's okay. You know, we reinstalled that. That's fine. But there was probably about 70 odd gig of just stuff, and I don't know what it was. But some of it included, you know, graphics drivers and all of my OBS settings and all sorts of other stuff. So I've pretty much spent the entire last day trying to fix things. I was going to go live like 45 minutes ago, and then that's when I discovered that all the graphics drivers, despite what I tried to do last night, were still fucked. Because I tried to fix them last night. They were still fucked. So that's fun. But yeah, we're hopefully getting started again. I am not at the same point. I also what? I already mentioned this. What is what exactly? The game? Or... yeah, what are you referring to, Yorker? And welcome in, buddy. But yeah, because of all of the tech issues yesterday, I've lost the saves for this. But I have restarted it, sort of. I'm not quite at the same point, but we're close. So yeah, we're gonna get started. I'm at the point just before going through that entire church from the last stream, which you may or may not remember because it was a couple of weeks ago the last time I played this. But I wanted to wait until we had the better graphics card. Okay, what is this? Did you already mention it? Yeah, sorry, I'm not sure what you're referring to, Yorker. But yeah, we'll get started. And also, Hannah, my love. Also, that's a really terrible spot for a drink. Really terrible. Anyway. Yeah, I loaded up the game, and it just straight up told me that the file was corrupted.
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh, intoxicating.
I mean, for me, Twitch is doing that for me, but that's because everything's alright.
Our journey finally got a definite purpose
buddy?
provided by the transmission from the government bunker in the Urals. For 20 years we thought that neither the government nor military high command had survived. Turns out they're still around.
We have a couple of new mods.
Where were they while we were eating each other alive in the metro?
With a big thanks to
We'll have a lot of questions for them once we reach Yamantau. If we reach it. The ruins of our country are under enemy control, according to Miller.
I love them.
And we'll have to fight through to our goal. A small team against the occupation armies?
Thank you very much, Tim.
What are the chances that we'll succeed? That we'll get some answers?
Oh yeah, I moved Gunsalt after the last stream. Because before Gunsalt was on tier 2. So I just moved that onto tier 1. Also, we have a free emote now. Because the love emote is now just a free one for followers. Because that's a thing we can apparently do now. We can just have an emote for following. So, that's there. And everyone can use it, regardless of whether or not you are subscribed. So enjoy that. Yes, it's very cool. And I thought the love one was probably the best one for it. Because it's the kind of thing that like, we can, you know, use for raids or anything of the sort. So I thought it was the best option. I mean, the alternative was the gun. Let's be real. But yeah, we're going to get started. So as I said, love one is the cutest one. I love the love one so much. I love it so much. But yeah, we're a little bit behind where we were. So if you remember, oh hello. If you remember, this is the church camp. Where's his gun? So this is where we were rescuing the person from the evangelical no technology place. So that's where we are at the moment. And over there is the train. So yeah, basically all we've lost is going through this place and getting back over to the train. That's all we've lost. So it's not too much. I managed to get most of the way back up there. Can I... how do... got to medkit. Crafting costs. Oh, that's not too bad. I like just the river of blood at the top of the screen. Gun for raids might give the wrong message. I mean... is it the wrong message? Is it? Are you sure? Just going in and ready to murder everyone. Okay, what's the other... okay, yeah. We're good.
Artyom, I can't cover you when you're inside. I'm changing position to meet the woman and child. I know you can handle this just fine.
Oh, I don't think I've... oh no, that's the same weapon I've got already. I didn't think that was the weapon I had, but I do. So yeah, the one good thing about this is... okay. Okay. Yeah, the one good thing is, it means we get to redo this. Which, to be honest, I kind of wanted to do anyway. Because I felt bad for murdering everyone, even though they kind of deserve it. Let's cover that up. Doesn't seem to be anything else up here. It's just like a sort of nest.
Have you seen the heretic sister?
Of course I did, that heathen.
Tweep, tweep.
So you have seen him?
We can't even look at them. Father Sawanti has forewarned us about it. If you look at them, you will see the knowledge. And then
Christ.
So did you see him or not? I don't get it.
Quit bothering me. What do you care if I saw him? There was a heretic in the church. But a sin. We need to pray it away. And you are
We need to pray it away.
I'm sorry. We were just looking for him and we... forget it.
do the work indeed. Satan's father will not satisfied destroying the old world. So no doubt they want to bring their filth into our cloisters.
They've both gone off to the side. She's so funny. They're so aggressively evangelical. I don't even know if that would be the right word. No, I think evangelical is a specific type of Christianity. No. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. Did I just go in there and bother her? I mean, if she's so dead set on not seeing me, maybe I should just go in there. Oh, it's locked.
The heretic? Well, just shoot me. Come on!
Oh, don't tempt me.
I wish you'd just shot me.
Don't tempt me to murder you. I'll fucking do it. And there's this guy.
If they say you worship the devil, that true?
Will you teach me?
I'd make a good apprentice. A really, really good one.
This guy makes me laugh so much. He's so desperate to be a Satanist.
Please.
Why are you leaving? Oh, he's so cute. The thing is, I want to explore the entire place to like get everything, but I also want to get out of here before being caught. I want to try my best to not be caught. Right? So maybe I should just leave it for now, at least. Just for now. Because we may end up coming back here. Ended up there. One up there. Oh, I thought someone just shot at me. I'm not sure what that noise was. It was like a crack, but I really thought someone was just shooting at me. Someone's shooting. Who is that? Nice. Well, we managed the important part, which was escaping without murdering people. But yeah, I wasn't too fussed if I killed half the place last time, but at the same time I kind of want to try not to kill people. At least where possible.
Great job, Artyom. You're like a real ninja. I just kiss you right now. Though I've got to take Katya and Nastya to the Aurora, so see you there. Check the map. Looks like you can row straight there from your position.
But we're about to get some nasty ooh, attention. Oh shit, the weapon, yeah. So, I realised as we were... or as I was exploring before, my weapon's not jamming because it's broken. It's jamming because it's dirty. Specifically because it's dirty. And I think part of what makes it dirty is literally just going in water and standing in muddy areas. that just makes it dirty. So I may have to start being careful about when, like when I stand in this sort of area. But at the same time, there's loot in there. So I'm not entirely sure I care.
What the fuck was that? A whale? It's fucking huge!
That's a big boy.
The old man sent
oh yeah, another thing. There's a couple of spots along this trip where I actually could just go off the boat and rummage around for a bit, so I did end up doing that. That's the only other thing that's changed.
Anna has already reported on the cult. How about we trade places? I'd hate to come back to Moscow without even firing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave him to chat. I spent so much time just listening to people. Because none of the conversations can be skipped. None of them. You have to watch through every single bit of every single one. And it took a long time. Like, I never realized the first time we played this just how much I just had to sit there and listen. Which for a first playthrough isn't too bad, but when you're going back through it, especially if you're just trying to like speedrun through it, it's very frustrating. Yoink. Give me the loot. Don't do that. Don't do that to me.
I feel so dumb. I should have landed on that field. We were still flying and it looked like we could have gone on for some time. And then that damn power line. But really, what difference does that make anyway? We're not getting to Moscow from here. That's for sure.
I missed this last time.
I'm all alone, but the others, they have relatives there. Maybe. It's been 10 years, but I could still be alive. Anyways, we'll have to make ourselves at home here now, since we're alive. The bridge seems like a nice place. At least it's not going to get flooded. We might end up going to Moscow by rail later. Well, we'll have to live and see about that.
So they didn't go down during the war or anything. They went down semi-recently. Not too recently, but semi-recently. But what actually caused our crash? Because it sounded as if they had... It sounded as if they said they had a power line. Yeah. Why were they flying low enough that a power line was the problem? That's what I want to know. So really has no reason to fly that low. Not unless you're about to land. And we're pretty far from this one. Woohoo! Oh, this dirty ass bitch of a gun. Oh, this dirty ass bitch of a gun. This is a problem, huh? Oh my god. This gun is fucking filthy. I thought picking up the new gun would be a good thing. It did nothing. It did nothing for me. Crab for lunch? Hell yeah. I have never had crab. Like, ever. I've never had it. Oh, we can quickly read through this. If tried lobster once. Ooh. Yeah. For me, it sounds so fancy to me. And I don't generally feel like I get fancy food. But at the same time, crab is probably like the most fancy... Yeah, it's probably like the most fancy food I would eat. Maybe. No guarantees. Yeah, I've said before I have issues eating new stuff. I find it very difficult. But crab I would maybe try. But at the same time, crab is so expensive I would never try. Like, I wasn't gonna spend tons of money on it.
You're alive! Impressive after the horrors Duke told us about.
Was decoration.
Let's go. Dad's talking to Katya right now. They are so nice. Both Katya and her daughter.
The other people realize he'd taken and picked this up.
Will come in handy.
God, I love your granddad. What a lad. What a fucking lad.
But there is one more question I need to ask.
But of course.
What do you know of the occupation forces?
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite get what you...
So, you've never seen any foreign army in this area?
No, I haven't seen any army. But we haven't really been to any important
Yeah,
places.
I've also never been on a cruise.
I see.
But I don't think cruises are the kind of thing that I would necessarily enjoy. Would have to actually try one to figure that out though.
Thank you, Artyom. If not for you, we'd never have escaped that place. They were so busy looking for you. And then Anna picked us up.
It would be so easy.
Yes, Uncle Artyom. Thank you. And
Would
your
be
wife is great. She's kind and really strong.
He called
Thank
me
you,
uncle.
There you go, Artyom. As I always said, you lucked out with me.
We all lucked out with Anna. She's a total deadeye.
She called me uncle.
I wish your mom could come with us too.
I was wondering. I was wondering.
Katya, Nastya, come have some tea. Don't be shy.
Thank you.
I shot them and they left.
So, Katya,
Christ, I'm gonna need to clip that. I need to clip that.
Ago, we heard there was this great place on the Volga, so we made the
Artyom, come over here, please.
Christ, it just fucking laughed.
Great job saving them, Artyom. Katya here has provided us with vital information.
I cannot believe that. I can't fucking believe that.
A mechanic called Crest is hiding in the port. His help is required.
Yeah, this is just Russians.
In the
This is just
foreseeable
Russians.
future. Yermak can't handle the repairs alone. So once you're ready, go to the port and invite Crest to join us. And then get back
Just
ASAP.
Russian.
We'll have to decide what to do about the fanatics on that bridge.
Hashtag just girly things.
Now we know for sure that the bridge is in working order. They crossed it last year when they got here. Well, at least some things are clearer now. But still, so many questions.
I wanna jump. I just wanna jump.
There might not even be any enemy forces around here at all. They probably garrison the key regions only. In any case, we'll learn everything once we reach Yamantau. From the top source.
See, this is about where we were when we finished off. I think we finished this conversation, talked to that guy over there, and then we finished.
So, now we just need to figure out how to cross this goddamn bridge.
Okay. Goodbye. What you got to say?
What do I even do about this? I could replace the cylinder, but there's just no spare. I've got to fix this one. And I don't even know where to start. It usually takes a whole workshop to fix things like that. So you're going to the port to look for that mechanic?
Nope.
Please, do your best. Otherwise, we might as well get used to this place.
God, the wheels are so fucking big, aren't they? Never quite expect just how big they are.
Hi, Artyom.
Hello,
Hello
idiot.
again, Artyom. You did great out there, or so everyone says.
I'll never believe that they just called a guy idiot.
We've been waiting for the occupying forces, but so far we have only seen winged and four-legged ones. Our ecology seems to sit badly with them. Some bandit-looking characters.
That's actually a really good scope. Like a really good scope.
Are you going to the port? There's nobody there. At least I haven't seen any normal people. But there sure are mutants, so you'd better take care.
Ooh, good.
Take care, Artyom? The scourge of the Dark Ones? Go get them all, Artyom. They'd better hope they can run fast enough.
Meanwhile, I'll just cut to me 5 minutes from now screaming for my life. Can you please clean my gun?
How do you like the backpack?
Can you clean it?
Comfortable?
Clean
Can you
it.
operate
Clean me.
stealthily with it?
Get me soggy.
I have a present for you here. A TR rifle. Ring any bells?
Nope.
It's pneumatic, but it's still
Oh yeah, the
packs a
pneumatic
wallop.
rifle.
Plus, making bullets for it is easy as pie, even in the field.
Gimme.
Just remember to keep that pressure up. Otherwise, you might as well be spitting him out yourself. Other than that, it will never fail you. I did my best. So, bear it with honor. And don't forget to drop by from time to time. I have a few ideas for improving it.
It's already let me down. It wouldn't murder you. Can I just steal the train? I want to just steal the train. Just choo-choo. He says it'll never let me down. Does that mean it's more reliable than a factory-made weapon?
There were 15 of us, but now only Nastya and I are alive.
Because the other weapon was jamming bad. Like, really bad. Which, granted, was possibly partly because of myself. But it was also just... Like, even I picked up that other one. Although, granted, that other one had been just sitting around for potentially years, so maybe. Maybe it was already dirty when I picked it up. At least I think it must have been, because I really didn't spend much time in mud or anything. So it shouldn't have gotten too dirty. Hop over here and grab whatever's on this corpse. Ooh. Come at me, bitch. Woohoo! Oh yeah, I can overpressure the pneumatic weapons. I forgot about this. So the gauge on the weapon is draining slowly. But as soon as it hits the green area, it'll stop draining. So you can give it just a little bit of extra pressure to get some extra damage in. But yeah, the downside of these weapons is you have to manually pump them fairly regularly. I didn't use them much in the other two games. But maybe I'll make more of an effort to use them this time. Because they are very cool. There is something just very, very cool about pneumatic weaponry. Whee! Though I am a bit sad I'm missing that scope. That scope was good. Where's my journal? Take a closer look. I need to go down there. It's actually a huge area. First contact with an extramuscular civilization, complete failure. Gabore's technology. Perhaps the weak mechanic. Yermak will need all the help you can get if you're controller of the US. Oh yeah, because the train is called the Aurora now. There's quite a lot of nasty boys. They keep coming close, but not actually attacking. There we go. There's the little brat. Okay, no more? No more. Oh, it's good, because I had no pressure left. Chris, that was actually really strong though. Getting that second kill only took a couple of help. A couple of hits. Ooh. Let's have a little trip. Also, why is there a corpse out here? I wonder if maybe those two types of one were I suppose fighting? It looks like they could have been. Oh no! Okay, maybe I have less pressure than I thought I did. Ooh, 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 oh no! What is happening? Oh, I have no shots. I have no ammo. I didn't realize I had so little ammo for it. There's a bit of... Hello? What just happened? Oh yeah, and last time I played this on stream. Oh, I can have free weapons? Yeah, last time I played this on stream, I had some issues with aim. I'm pretty sure the only reason I was having issues with aiming was because of the low FPS. Like, because everything was running so poorly. It was just not moving properly. So that's all that was, which is good. It's a lot more comfortable now. A lot more. Yoink! And game. Ooh, that's a workbench. Like an actual proper workbench. What's the change chamber do? I mean, I could do with some health. What? Oh. So I don't have to change the stamina. I can just heal like that. Aiming so overrated enemies. Oh yeah. Imagine hitting your shots. Disgusting. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Gas mask repair. Don't need to. Spartan helmet. Electrical equipment. The details vitally important. Flashlight. Illuminate your path. Okay, so I can improve my flashlight then. Carrier vest. Limited amount of ammunition, throwing weapons. Okay. So I can upgrade my parts and just eventually become a fucking tank. Bracer. Protection against animal attacks serves a convenient mount for additional survival facilitating device. Compass. This bracer will always point in the direction you should be heading. What does this actually cost though? I don't think it cost anything actually. I think I just had that. Very nice. Very, very nice. We could do with another, just in case. Handgun ammo, steel balls. Oh yeah, the steel balls are what we use for the pneumatic weapon. Which we should get a couple. Not too many, but just a couple. Molotovs are fairly expensive actually. Assault rifle ammo with buckshot. Let's have a look at this. Oh, I can clean the weapons like this. But it costs chemicals. I see. Okay. I'm gonna have to be some more careful about that then. Yeah, this weapon was apparently seconds away from being ruined. Completely ruined. Scope. Reflex. So we actually do get to keep that scope then. Because we've still got this weapon, which I thought we had lost. Yeah, this is really cool. And I have a little compass now. I'm really, really looking forward to getting some new upgrades for my armor. Just all of the equipment, really. I'm really looking forward to it. I want to see what sort of things there are. Oh. They're not feeding the villagers.
Perhaps you would also care for a little snack. Fuck you. We get the dough, you drink.
Nobody will pay for me. Just let me go.
The fuck?
There's just nobody. I'm all alone. Please, let me go.
Hey, you fucking sure?
Yes, there's just nobody. Please, I beg you.
Looks like...
Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh, weapon, this one. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. There's still another couple of people here, though. Let's make sure they're all done, and then save them. Don't be stupid about it. Don't see anyone else on the ground.
Why the fuck am I even here? Say, I see a guy. Do I whack him on the spot or what? Then again, in this spot, I'd better watch out not to get whacked myself. Shit.
Yeah, you better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. Oops. Almost started sprinting. Give me your stuff. Hop hop. Yeah, I discovered that emote in the exact same way. I discovered it the exact same way. I called the song a bop. I just got that. I'm not sure why, but I kind of fuck with it. Like, I like the emote, it's just I don't like the code for it. Switch making you blush. Ooh woo. The starfish. Bell sing. Oh, did he really just say I beg you in the name of the starfish? You might as well have. Yeah, I know exactly where you're at, Till. I did literally the exact same thing. Ooh. I can get her. Did I just keep the guitar? I just kept the guitar. I thought I was going to just get to like fiddle with it.
The fanatics have taken over. I was prepared to give them a quarter of the cargo, but they wouldn't even hear me out. Wanted me to leave my diesel first, and fuck that noise. I'm not pushing the platform with a fucking handcar for 200 clicks. We're neck deep in the red, though. So I'm sending Surge to you with this message. Sell the diesel to the brothers. They were offering good cash for it, and get that ferry. Or a self-propelled barge or a tugboat. Do you understand me, Simon? No haggling. As soon as the others hear about the bridge, any piece of shit that floats will be worth its weight in gold. But we could still bounce back if we do it fast. Get to it, Simon. Time is money.
Well, you got done in by some kind of deal. But you know what? Sucks to be you. How did I holster weapon again? There was a button for holster weapon. Weapon? It was H. I had it right, I just didn't hold it. There we go. Look how pretty that is. I love it. Part of me, the Assassin's Creed part of me, really wants to just jump on that rope. I just fully expect it to be a zipline. Do it, okay. I see no reason not to. Oh, he is having some issues. I see absolutely no reason that this could possibly go wrong. This is definitely going to work. And, yeah. Let me just, make sure the save works. Huh. Weird this. Weird how that worked. It just didn't work. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Knew that was going to go horribly wrong, but we'll take it. This is the lighter. And that was melee, okay. Help. Help. Okay, I can't skip all of the ladders. Would be ideal if I could, though. Yeah, let's help this dude. He really stuck out here just by himself?
Thank you, thank you. These devils got me on my way to the House of the Fish.
House of the
I
Fish.
had a penance from my father, Stellandius, and so I got about halfway, and then this guard me. Oh, I see you're one of the heretics. But
almost got his finger off.
There is a cache here.
Look, he didn't need it.
On this island.
It's not like he's using a PC, is he?
But we can use it. It's a sin. But you could. I'll just have some rest here before I go back. I'll keep praying for you to the starfish for the rest of my life. It might save your soul.
Oh. There's just a little island across that sort of direction. It's fine, he doesn't need his fingers. Imagine using fingers, that's cringe. Nasty boy. Also, I've only just actually realised it's just raining. I don't think I've just seen rain in any of the Metro games. What? Ask me. Good thing I got off the line. Huh. Range up and down your monitor implies... like... You're not wrong. Are you saying you don't get rain in your eyes? Like, really? Oh, look at the big chunky boy. Imagine not getting rain in your eyes. Is that the same one? Christ, I cannot aim. Oh no, it was a different one, okay. Can I harvest you? No. Okay. Yeah, it does kind of imply that it's like inside your eyeballs, doesn't it? It works a lot better when you have the gas mask. And it does that. Hey, you cock. Get out here. Get out here. Ow. I missed every single one of those shots. Where are you? So sorry. Still lurking there. Gas mask, yeah, but the gas mask kinda makes a lot of sense. That fucking guy just, as soon as I climbed on the boat, what a fucking dick. I also didn't realise that they had like a shitty shit. There is a circle on the right side of the map. Yeah, with the gas mask on it makes it work. Also, I really like the gas masks in this. Can't remember how to wipe the gas mask, but I like them. I see. Why? Okay, so we're in the yellow. That's not too good. Why does he clench his fist when he starts sprinting? Okay, I feel like... I'm not entirely sure. I feel like I should not... Oh lord, he's coming. He's coming. Oh no. I feel like I should not go into the heavily rated zone, you know? Just maybe. This might be a bad idea. I'm not sure what the actual effect of it is at the moment. But I get the feeling we're probably going to be taught at some point. This is where I'm supposed to be. Is this a tunnel? Oh shit, this is cool. Did I take off my gas mask? No. No, I did not. This just looks incredible. Never mind, I need that gas mask. Yeah, this is so different to the other ones. The other couple of games you needed the gas mask. Like at all time. It was just a requirement. If you went outside, you needed a gas mask. But going outside of the city, I guess we're just further away from it. Yoink. Yoink. I didn't really intend to be here. That plant just murdered a man. That plant just murdered a man. Okay, so I can at least disable them. Daria, you were right. They really do grow at an anomalously fast rate. I just identified 2 of the newborn litter we ringed last year and they're adolescent now. This is amazing. Pack the recorder and the batteries. We're setting up shop here. This is perfect observations. By the way, while you're at it, give Mikhail a rabies shot. He got bitten by one. Insists this is nothing serious, but just in case. Luckily, I persuaded him to go fetch the equipment and bring you. I'll be waiting here. Meow. What about this gate? Guess we can get out there. But there's still more around here. More way across the other side as well. Shit, God, shit, fuck. Fuck you. That scared the shit out of me. That scared the absolute shit out of me. Why was he just hiding across there? What is that notification? That was J. No? How did I check the other side of this? Ah. At the port as well as the man is looking for his hut is up the crane. So I have to find a way to get up there to finally deliver the Colonel's invitation. Wow. I'm going to need to charge the flashlight. Look, dead. Possibly. Hopefully. I just realized I've not been picking up these mushrooms. Hang on. I need drug. Need. Get across without touching the water, so that's good. Just in case. Yeah, the less I can touch the water, the better. I do think the water's just going to make my weapons dirty. I don't... We're in the clear. Sort of. As in the clear as we can be when we're in an infested spot. Where's he at? He's somewhere up there. And he's in trouble. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm out of ammo. This is not good. I forgot ammo can be pretty hard to come by across here. And I probably shouldn't be just wasting it as much as I can. It's still coming. It's still fucking coming. Fuck off. Nope. Still coming. Hello, Cappy. How are you doing, buddy? How are the meetings going? Yeah, you've discovered the nomos already. But yeah, welcome in. How you doing? I wonder, do these weapons count as quiet? The pneumatic one. Because it kind of feels like they might be. They don't sound very loud. Just cut up, goof. Still an early morning for you though, it's still like 6 AM or something. Eight. Oh yeah, you're 6 hours behind, not 8 hours. Which, to be fair, 8 AM, not much better. Not much better. Yoink. Let us just look around here. This is very good for me. No idea where I got the ammo from, but I'll take it. What is this guy do? Okay, someone saw me. No idea who. I need to get rid of these guys. one. If I can get the headshots on them, they're very good, but I'm not that good of a shot. Oh. Piss off. G1 life at 5 AM, so that would have been more ideal. Oof. I would not. For no one would I ever put up that early for a stream. No chance. Oh, they just keep coming. I'm not sure if there's a set number of them or if they just keep spawning, but it feels like they're spawning. I should not get up at 5 AM to watch all the streams. What would you even do if my streams into... Oh god, yeah, 9 AM. Which is another hour ahead of me. Like, that would be an 8 AM wake up for me. Even then, I'm not entirely sure if I would wake up for it. So 2 AM. You'd be going to sleep at the same time as Teal's starting. That looks like a loot. See how I can keep staying up for Salty stream. The pain of just staying up to watch me, of all people. Especially knowing how unreliable my fucking streams are. You stay up for like 6 AM and then it turns out to just be, oh, we had another technical issue. Stream's fucking cancelled, bitch. Not that I've ever had a technical issue in my fucking life. You're a technical issue? God, yeah. You're actually more correct than you think. Yeah, I have a specific... I think this is like my superpower. Is breaking technology. But only when it's important. Because I have so many different stories of just, you know, going for interview and tech issues happen. Tech issues that, you know, the tech support people have never seen before and all that shit. Just constantly. It happens every single time. Ooh. Yeah, I hate going in for interviews just because of that shit. One down. 2 down. Wonder how effective melee combat is in this. I wonder how much damage that actually does. Maybe I should leave. I cannot leave. Okay. I'm just on the roof. This is fine. I'm just here. I'm just here. Oh, did you see that fucking shot though? Guess you're watching with me. Is it Nashi baby? Is it a Nashi baby? The fucking zombie just popping up there like, ooh, bonk.
Come up here.
Oh, I love Nashi baby. What a sweetheart. Give Nash a couple of hugs and kisses for me, please.
Crazy, блин. Those mutants are pretty hardcore. The villagers never have a chance against them. You just cut through them, блин.
Blip.
Well, it's pleasure to meet you.
Just the way he just goes blip.
By the way, are you from the train? Bet the locals wouldn't even talk to you guys. Opened fire right away, didn't they?
Yeah, that's the one.
Of course, those dumb bastards. I've been here long enough to know the drill. They have a cult over there.
You have lots of cuddles and kisses. Thank you.
Technology having destroyed the old world, so they don't exactly take kindly to smart guys here. And me, well, they were just gonna lock me up until I agreed to go fight those electrical demons of theirs to absolve my sins. Because I was in cahoots with Satan, apparently.
Of course.
Some
He ends every sentence with blitz.
I've been fixing engines and trading all my life. Now I'm moving to the east. Blin, I'm sick of this part of country. There's just nothing to do here anymore. The cities are gone. Bandits, beasts all around. Lots of space across the Volga, though. Plenty of opportunity. So, I came here with my rail car full of trading goods, hoping to make a few sales on the way east. What a fool I was. I was lucky to get out alive. Anyway, since you've arrived, I've been thinking of this little plan I had. Never had a chance to pull off alone, but since you guys are also going east... Now, judging by what I could see with my binoculars, it's a miracle your engine is still running. Oh, by the way, take the binoculars. I'll show you where everything is.
Yeah. Do I get to keep them?
Look at the bridge first. See that section on top? It should lower if the emergency mechanism still works. Oops. Katya from the church should know better. I've never been to the bridge myself.
Help. I immediately put them away. I immediately put them away. Missile. Would it be under misc? No. Infantry? B. That makes sense.
There, to the right. That huge hangar. That's the terminal, Blin. The cultists consider it a holy place. Covered it all in graffiti, schmaffiti. Their tsarfish live there, you know. Stupid bastards. Even further right, see the building near all those carriages? Used to be a train depot. There are some bandits there now, but the place itself ain't bad.
Oh, that mark in the top
area nearby isn't too bad either. There's a good hunting and stuff. I set up several safe camps around there. If you find them, you could rest, fix your equipment.
It's marking things on the map.
Unless you prefer spending nights at an open campfire. Now, come on, let me show you my home now.
If I hear that clicking... That's me spotting something. Not sure what, but I'm spotting something. This is the one that I was just at. With the prisoner. It also goes fuzzy whenever I spot something. He was talking to me about a whole bunch of stuff and I just was not looking at all. I was too busy trying to figure out how to pull the binoculars out. Anything on the other side? No. Wow. That's a pretty one. Oh, that is a very full moon. So gorgeous. Wait, where did he go? Wait, where did he go? I can't seem to go down there. That's stabbied off. Buddy, come back. Oh, hello. He just disappeared.
here is my cave. And this is where I live.
Yoink.
Not a palace, one. Oh, here's a bed. So if you're tired, my home is your home. I made a workbench to tinker on. If you need ammo, grenades, there's some raw materials here. So help yourself. You can have anything you like here. Can't carry all the shit anyway.
This guy's super friendly.
Come on, don't be shy.
But he obviously wants something. Well, he obviously wants to.
Yeah. Gotta tell you, this isn't just a pretty place. I've got a whole lot of knowledge stored up in here.
Do you though?
And look at these hands. They know how to fix stuff. You'll never have second thoughts about picking me up.
Yeah, he just wants to join us. He's got his own bag. Nice. He wants something from us, I say, as if it's some fucking massive philosophical thing. No, he just wants to not be stuck out here alone.
Dumb cretins didn't like my life. Yeah, I've been banned from the village and the bridge ever since.
More stability. Much more stability. Many more stabilities. God, look at the size of that fucking stock.
But I guess you shouldn't start a fight with them right away. They are dumb and brainwashed, so they were probably just scared shitless by your arrival. How good they thought Judgment Day had come, and right on time, too.
Okay, I think these ones are okay.
You have nothing to fear from them. Yeah. The beast, wow, that's another story, though. Take these ugly mutant bastards from earlier, for example. One of them, it's nothing, but you come across a pack of them, oh, just run. I once had to drop all my shit to just get away, and I consider myself...
We should get some ammo.
Ooh, the motherfuckers are
very little.
Throwing rocks. Those things hurt.
This alarm was very strong, but that's not a lot of them.
Humans are always worse. Some bandits came here recently. I have no idea what they want. They didn't approach the bridge or the village even once. They just sit there waiting for something. But I know that they knew.
That'll do. That'll do. Just for now. So I don't want to be caught with absolutely nothing.
People started going missing when the bandits come. You go fishing or something, and you just don't come back.
Ooh.
No, you could take the zipline down, just hook up, and away you go. Well, I could go on for ages like this, but your leader wanted something done. Just go on ahead. I'll gather some stuff here. I'll see you at your train.
Teal, I could have used the fucking zipline.